Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Dawkins. Oh, didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I almost cut my thumb off. Yeah, I'll show you one second.
On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
Bro, what kind of throw is that?
The opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Toss to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield. And
got some room, headed to the goal line, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's key.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's key. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Oh, what a move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chester. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 4 wide receivers on second and short, guys. A whole playbook at their disposal. Back to pass.
There's no fucking way.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on second down. Looking to buy time. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
It's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I literally clicked the button to throw a high pass, but you just throw it at the fucking linebacker. What am I fucking doing, bro?
Break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Texas State, 35. Florida International, 7.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Got his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll knock him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Snap it to the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panther! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas State.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Timeout, Texas State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
35. Florida International, 14.
The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. There he goes.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. He's in open space downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Florida International, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Chester. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. FIU will line up to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Off play action. Quarterback moving. Hauls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. FIU pushing tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back of the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking. Running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's key. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to.
There he goes to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your...
Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. Rushes on him. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.